All right, getting some shaky business here. Let me flip the camera around. Hey guys, welcome to Open Fire Tactical. I'm your host, Buttonhole. Got my 22-250 back from the gunsmith. Put a new scope on it. Didn't spend a whole lot. I spent $300. In my mind, that's not a lot of money for glass, just for shooting paper or coyote hunting, whatever you guys do. The gunsmith charged me $324 at Reno Guns and Range. So shout out to Mike. Thank you very much. I think you did a great job. And so bore sighted it at home. Took a shot. Should have been on paper at 50 yards. No idea where it went. And I'm pretty sure it was probably low if I had to guess. So I brought my target in to 25 yards, made some adjustments, and you guys saw the end results right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it out to 120 and see where we're hitting. And because I'm on paper now, the adjustments should be fairly simple. And then I'll go over how to zero the scope. So those turrets for your elevation, up and down and left and right, windage, there's 3 set screws in there, and they're Allens. And so what you do is, once you are zeroed where you want to be zeroed at, whatever that distance is, then you unscrew those set screws and you turn the turrets to 0 and you put them back on and then tighten them up. And that's how it's done. It's really pretty straightforward. But getting on paper, that was, man, I was getting all kinds of frustrated. I think I've shot 12, 13 rounds. And because I'm the only one out here on the range, it's hard to see because you don't have a spotter. So spotters are wonderful. They can go, yeah, man, you're low, you're high, you're left, you're right. And then if you take a shot downrange, like at a rock or something that's reflecting light or whatever, then you can also see where it is you're hitting if you're by yourself. But it's trying to hold your rifle at that spot and then taking your eyes off the scope and then squeezing. And so it can be challenging. You know, it'll test your patience, that's for sure. So you guys saw the end results. I'm going to move the target down to 120 and then we'll see where we're hitting and I'll make my final adjustments. Stand by. Okay, so 120, one shot. We'll see where we're hitting. Have to adjust the parallax. Oh yeah, this scope is so nice. It was $2.99 on the internet, and I'll show you up close to what it is. It's a Super Sniper SWFA. So Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot Alpha SS for Super Sniper. Good glass. I got the same thing on my Remington 700, only that's a 10 power and this is a fixed 12. And so far I'm really liking it. Not sure where we landed. Okay, stand by. Okay, so that one landed fairly high, not even on the paper target, on the shoot and see. And so I covered up, there was a, I don't know, fluorescent yellow, whatever that is. I covered that up with the sticker because it's like I'm fooling myself as to where this thing's hitting, and then I don't see until I get downrange. So we'll try this again. I might have went too far down, not sure. Not seeing a hit. All right, stand by. All right, so I had to come up and to the right, but it's on the, it's actually on the target down there. It's not on the paper, and I have all the holes plugged in so I can actually know where it is I'm hitting. So let's try this again. It's even harder because without a, you know, like guys like Hootie Hoo, he uses a Caldwell lead sled. Man, and that holds your rifle rock solid. And you guys see me shoot. I'm shooting off an old, it's a Fat Mac Stanley toolbox is what it is. And so I just do the best I can. You know, I'm not a competitive shooter. I don't hunt or anything like that. But yeah, let me go downrange and see where we hit. Stand by. All right, so elevation wise, I'm right where I want to be. I'm just a little bit to the left, and this scope is so sensitive. I mean, 1 or 2 clicks, man, gee whiz, it seems like it's extreme. So take that into consideration if you buy this scope. I mean, you need to make minor adjustments is what I'm trying to say. And I wasn't doing that, so I need to come like 1 click, and I should be right where I want to be. We'll see, but gee whiz, man, it just seems like, yeah, I'm not sure. I've never had a scope like this sensitive before, so I don't know. I like it, but it's just something to get used to, I suppose. That looks like it landed right where I wanted it to. Cool, and then I'll just zero everything out, and then we'll see where we're at. So stand by, let me take you on downrange, hold on. All right, so I'll do 2 more rounds and then I'm gonna call it good. I just made my final adjustments, and then once I'm impacting where I want, then I'm gonna zero it, and then I'll fire 1 more shot to confirm. And that was a real crappy squeeze. Oh my gosh, man. Today is just not going according to plan. I've had more snafus than I care to tell you about. And one of them is this stupid camera holder. All right, let's see what happened. So those 2 hit right there, and I was complaining about my squeeze. I thought for sure I shanked it. So I want my impacts to be right here. I want to aim here, want them there. So I'm going to call this good for now. I'll lower it a little bit, but you guys, thanks so much for coming out. Man, this has been a challenge today, and I hate it when it gets to be like that. And the reason why is you start getting frustrated, and now you're just working against yourself. Does that make sense? And I just need to relax, hydrate, make one more adjustment, and then zero out my dials and then call it good. You guys, I appreciate you all coming out here. I appreciate the 305 now. Isn't that insane? It's crazy to me, but I welcome it, and I appreciate you all so very much, man. I really do. It means a whole lot to me. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you again, and I appreciate you all for coming out here. And Open Fire Tactical out. Have a blessed day.